Hello everyone, this is Meenakshi Dilip Birari, working as an assistant professor in chemistry at Maratha Vidya Prasarak Samaj, Nasik. As in previous lecture, we have studied about intellectual property and intellectual property right. Also we have studied in detail about copyright, which is a part of intellectual property right. Now in today's lecture, I am going to deal with one of the intellectual property right, that is trademarks. We will see in detail about trademarks. As we have studied, IP rights can be further classified into various groups. These are copyrights, trademarks, patents, trade secrets, industrial designs, geographical indication, utility model, industrial design rights. These are nothing but the typical methods of protection. We will study first three types in detail, that is copyright, trademark and patent. Already in previous lecture we have studied about copyright, which is a part of intellectual property right. Now in today's lecture I am going to deal with one of the intellectual property right, that is trademark. What is trademark? A trademark is a mark used in relation to goods for the purpose of indicating a connection between the goods and some person having the rights as proprietor to use the mark. Trademark is a distinctive sign or indication. We can say trademark is a distinctive sign or indicator of some kind that is used by an individual, business organization or other legal entity to uniquely identify the source of its products and services to consumers and to distinguish its products or from those of other entities. It is a distinctive sign or indication. It is used by an individual, business organization or other legal entity to print out that the product or services to clients with which the trademarks comes out from a unique source and to distinguish its products or services from those of other things. In other words, we can say a trademark is any word, symbol, device, phrase or logo design adapted and placed on a product offered for sale or on the container to identify its source. It signifies to the name, word, phrase, logo, image, design or symbol. We can take the examples. Now that is the example of trademark. Here on this bottle the name is given Coca-Cola and the bottle having a particular shape. Also the logo type, that is the another example. Here the symbol and also slogan is there, I am loving it, and here the color, that is orange color, which is also used as a trademark. So simply trademark is one of the IP laws. It signifies to the name, word, phrase. It is a distinctive sign or indication. It is used by an individual, business organization or other legal entity to print out that the product or services to clients with which the trademark comes out from a unique source and to distinguish its products or services from those of other things. So by observing that bottle we can identify what is the name of that bottle or that product. In other words, trademark is a type of intellectual property. It signifies to the name, word, symbol, device, phrase, logo, design, image or combination of any or all of these elements. So trademark, it is nothing but the distinctive sign or indication which may be in the form of name, word, symbol, device, phrase, logo, design, image, or combination of above elements. We can take few examples of trademarks. Here words are used as a trademark. Phrases like just do it used as a trademark. Here the symbols are used as a trademarks. Designs that are also used as trademarks. So these are nothing but well known to us which are used as a symbols. That is the symbol for Mercedes-Benz. It is for Facebook. Now a trademark may be designated by the following symbols. Three symbols are there. TM for an unregistered trademark, that is a mark used to promote or brand goods. SM for an unregistered service mark, that is a mark used to promote or brand services. R for a registered trademark. A trademark is symbolized by the following signs. These are TM, SM and R. TM for an unregistered trademark, SM for an unregistered service mark, and R for a registered trademark. So that is nothing but different symbols used to designate a trademark. When can I use the symbol TM and R? As soon as you file the application, you can use the TM symbol. It is for an unregistered trademark, that is a mark used to promote, upgrade or brand goods. The another symbol, that is R. Once your trademark is granted or it is registered, you can begin using the R symbol. It is for registered trademark. So when you consider the various products, you get these two symbols. One is TM and another one is R. TM, it is for unregistered trademark, to promote or upgrade brand or goods. The another one is R. It is for registered trademark. Now what is the period of protection for trademarks? Usually it varies for about 10 years and it can be renewed indefinitely. Now what is the need for trademark? What is the necessary of trademark? It protects against unfair competition. Also it avoids the confusion among consumers. So why the trademark is necessary? To protect against unfair competition and to avoid the confusion among consumers, the trademark is important. It is necessary to protect unfair competition and avoids the confusion among consumers. The trademark bill was passed on 23rd December 1999. Trademark, it is nothing but used in relation to goods for the purpose of indicating a connection between the goods and some person having the right as a proprietor to use the mark. Service mark, it identifies and distinguishes the source of a service and it is used by airlines, hotels, hospitals, insurance companies, internet service providers, etc. Whereas collective mark, it distinguishes the goods or the services of members of an association of persons, or it can be used by the proprietor of the mark from those of others. So that is nothing but trademark, service mark and collective mark. It is the symbol used by Mercedes-Benz. it is internet service provider, or we can consider the service mark, that is Facebook. Collective mark, land club, that is the example for collective mark. The trademark, it refers to distinguish the article or goods, products of an individual or business enterprise, whereas the service mark distinguishes the service of individual or business enterprise, and collective marks distinguishes the goods of service of members of an association of persons which is the proprietor of the mark from those of others. So that are the three. One is the trademark, service mark, collective marks. Now what are the functions of trademarks? Trademark, it identifies the product and its origin. For example, Bata shoes, Brooke Bond tea or coffee. Guarantees its quality, advertises the product, and also it creates an image of the product in the minds of public, particularly consumers, prospective consumers of such goods. For example, Amul, Bata, Brooke Bond tea or Brooke Bond coffee. So these are nothing but the trademarks which are very familiar to us. By observing that trademark, we can identify the product. It creates an image of the products in the minds of public, particularly in the minds of consumers. It identifies the product and its origin, and it also advertises the product. Amul, that is nothing but the taste of India. Brooke Bond, cheers your senses, like that. So these are nothing but trademarks. By observing that trademarks, we can easily identify the product. Characteristics of trademarks. Now what are the characteristics of trademarks? A trademark should have the following characteristics. It should be distinctive, preferably be an invented word. It should be easy to pronounce and remember. For example, Bata for shoes and Sony for electronics, etc. It should be easy to spell and write legibly. It should be short, appeal to eyes as well as ear. It should satisfy the requirements of registration, not belong to the class of marks prohibited for registration. So what should be the characteristic of trademark? So these are nothing but the important things related to trademark. Distinctiveness, preferably be an invented word, easy to pronounce and remember, easy to spell and write. It should be short, appeal to eye as well as ear, satisfy the requirements of registration, not belong to the class of marks prohibited for registration. So these are the characteristics of trademark. Rights and protection of well-known trademark in India. The well-known trademark registration application is made to the controller of the trademark registry, which after due consideration provides special protection to these trademarks. WIPO has laid down specific guidelines for member countries for safeguarding well-known trademark. The scope of protection of well-known unregistered trademark has also been increased. So these are nothing but the well-known trademarks in India. For example, Bata, Bisleri, Mahindra, Tata, Yahoo, like that. So these are the well-known trademarks in India. Now what is trademark infringement? The trademark grants rights to the owner, which in turn may take or can start legal action in case of infringement or violation of trademark. Now what is violation of trademark or infringement of trademark? So we can define trademark infringement when someone who is not a trademark owner engages in some unauthorized use of trademark that is likely to cause consumers to be confused or deceived about who really owns the trademark mistake. So what are the elements of an infringement claim? First one, trademark owner must show that she has used and preferably registered the mark. Second one, must demonstrate that the other party's use of the mark is likely to cause confusion or to deceive consumers about who is the true source of the trademark. So that is called as an infringement. The trademark grants rights to the owner, which in turn may take or can start legal action in case of infringement or violation of trademark. However, registration is not compulsory in trademark. These are the examples of trademark infringement or violation. PayPal has accused Paytm of trademark infringement in India. So that is PayPal and it is the Paytm trademark, and it is the original for McDonald's and it is the copy of McDonald's. So trademark registration is not compulsory. The owner of a common law trademark may also file suit, but an unregistered mark may be protectable only within the geographical area within which it has been used. Once a particular trademark is developed by a producer, it is his right to use it for the benefit of sale of the product. Consumers identify the original product just by looking the trademark on it. The registered trademark cannot be used by other manufacturers making the same product. So it is essential function of a trademark is to exclusively identify the source or origin of product or services. So trademark, it is a type of intellectual property and it is a typically a name, word, phrase, logo, symbol, design or image which are used as a trademark. So in detail we have studied about the trademark, which is one of the intellectual property, right? Now in previous